Hi. Hello. So this is for my vlog, which I'm going to start, and I've been trying all weekend to make some decent clips and they've all been terrible, so we'll try again. So a little bit about me, in case anybody is interested. I'm from Blanchardstown, I'm from Dublin, I'm Irish, but I live in Greece. Right now I'm on the beach here in Crete. It's Clean Monday and there's some kites flying around me and people shouting, so if you hear anybody shouting, that's what it is. So I went to art college when I was growing up. I always thought I wanted to be an artist. Spent 4 years in art college and realised that there was no way I wanted to actually be a full-time artist. Then I did a postgrad in music and media technology. I got interested in sound art. I made a sound installation. So my final year painting degree had 0 painting in it, which my lecturers were not too happy about, except for one who knows who he is, and it's very cool. Then I went to Trinity College in Dublin and did music and media technology. I learned all kinds of cool stuff there. I didn't make it into the master's year. I was like 1.3% short of the grade I needed, which was pretty devastating at the time, but you know, them's the breaks. I spent a summer in New York then, had an amazing time there. And when I came back, I started working in web design, web development, building websites. I was a front-end web developer. Then I was an information architect. Then I was a business analyst. Then I was a project manager. And at some point, I had an opportunity to co-found a business called Datacraft, which is a software business. And so we built that up. We raised some money. We spent a huge amount of money on R&D. And now I continue to be the CEO of that company. Since moving to Greece, I set up another company called Tech Talent, which is all about outsourcing. We can do product development from building mobile apps, building websites, building software, and I'm in the process of setting up another company, Bidogram, with a co-founder of mine, and I have a project called Corner Buddies, which is really important to me. It's a passion project. I want to build a platform for everybody to be able to access mentorship and support free. So I believe that there's a lot of support in communities for people to be able to help themselves within a community. Like, for example, Gary Vee's community. There's so many people there that could be helping each other or supporting each other or mentoring each other. Everybody doesn't have to be all clambering to try and get the answer from Gary. And I think there's enough good intent in the world that could work, but only if we take the monetization out of it, so that it's not crowded with people just trying to sell to everybody. But if we bring together people who are genuinely looking for support and mentorship, and then we bring together people with good intent who have time and skills and knowledge and want to give back, then I think that we can make something really great happen, and I'm really committed to building that. So that's various different projects that I'm involved in. Right now, one of the fun things I've been doing is answering questions on Whale, the new app on iOS called Whale that was founded by Justin Can. So that kind of had got me thinking about developing my communication skills, my video skills, because as soon as I started watching myself, I realised that didn't work for me, and I decided to start vlogging. It's a great way to start building those skills, and there's ways in which I would like to be more of service, just as a voice, as a participant. One of the ways that I would really like to have impact is to support younger women coming into technology or coming into leadership roles or thinking about setting up a business. We're so outnumbered in terms of the gender balance in tech in particular, which is what I know, and there's various situations that can kind of lead to for young women coming into the industry, and I would like to be of support and contribute to, I suppose, dialogue around this issue and how we can change things, how we can make things better, and how we can prepare women who are experiencing these kind of problems right now. Also, just in terms of pure entrepreneurship and parenting, and telling the truth about how hard that is and how messy it is and chaotic, and I know we talk a lot about fear and overcoming fear, but You know, there's a lot of the kind of unmanageability that goes along with entrepreneurship and parenting that's kind of really hard as well. And we don't really talk about that side of things. We're so obsessed about finding like life balance and the perfect life balance, to be the perfect parent and the perfect mom and perfect dad, and you know, do the very best for our kids. And I think sometimes that I suppose that, you know, this whole trend about being obsessed with finding this, you know, life balance, that I think is bullshit and is, you know, just completely unachievable, can lead us to not really acknowledge the truth about what it actually looks like when you're trying to start a business, when you have a startup, when you have a family at the same time, maybe you have, you know, more than one kid, maybe you're even trying to get pregnant, maybe you have fertility challenges and you have that to deal with as well at the same time. Like, all of these things happen at the same time, and it doesn't make for a very balanced type of lifestyle really at all. And I would like to tell the truth about that a little bit more. Also, I've had periods of depression and anxiety in my life, and you know, I've had to keep running the business while I was doing that and make sure that everybody still got paid and money still came in. And you know, we aren't really talking as much as we should be about mental health issues along with entrepreneurship and startups and the problems that they can cause, because I think there's a massive impact when you've convinced people to put their money into something, or you've put a lot of your effort into something and people have believed in you, even your family members have believed in you, and then it doesn't work, or it doesn't work as you wanted. Those times can be extremely tough. So there's lots of ways in which I think lots of things I'd like to, you know, participate in dialogue about, really. And I want to thank Jordan for encouraging me to do this, and also Suzanne, Nguyen, String Story,